You know, I really enjoyed my time in Vancouver and Victoria Islands and all that stuff. I really did enjoy my time. Yeah, it's probably not a place I would always go back to, but I think it's a nice place if I need to like just be surrounded by people that are just friendly and a good time to be around. Yeah, no, I think because Switzerland is always so tough to find people that are willing to just have a casual chat with you on the open street. Of course, I'm speaking from the perspective of Zurich. Zurich is definitely a lot more like closed off. They're all in their own bubble. If you once you go to like Bern or Lucerne and so on and so forth, even Ticino, that's when they are definitely a lot more chattier and friendlier. Yeah, no, Vancouver was a really good time, I gotta say. Now, even though Vancouver was a good time, I'm still glad to be back home because this is my comfort zone. And just like a comfort zone, a security blanket will make you feel safe. Because that's the name of this SCP. Alright, let's go. Euclid. SCP-1597 is to be kept in containment chamber 246 inside 23 at all times unless it is being used for testing in testing chamber 523. If possible, the objects in the active state should be observed solely by camera recording. Due to its aversion to humans, when personnel successfully manage to start conversation with this object, they are to utilize casual tone. Research is currently underway to discover methods by which SCP-1597 can be forced into its active state. If the object resists interaction testing or attempts to escape, it is to be doused with water. Paperweights have been placed directly outside of the object's containment area in order to immobilize it during testing. SCP-1597 is a wool blanket measuring 2 meters by 1 meter. The object can be used comfortably as a non-anomalous blanket. However, if used for more than approximately 10 minutes at a time, a high-pitched crying will emanate from the object and continue until SCP-1597 is to be able to enter into an active state. Oh boy. You were supposed to calm babies down, not become a active baby yourself. SCP-1597 active state consists of the object becoming inanimate and autonomously moving through levitation. Moving through levitation. During this active state, SCP-1597 displays signs of sapience and aversion to most subjects that are older than approximately 10 years of age. It will often cease animation if such a subject approaches it. However, through repeated exposure and tactfulness, Dr. and Agent have been successfully in gaining SCP-1597's trust and communicating with it. For the purpose of coaxing the object into conversation, the aforementioned personnel are allowed to refer to the object with its stated name, Zori, as well as maintaining a slightly more casual tone when addressing it. Interview log Alpha. So we have Dr. and the SB. Hello, Zori. Hello, Mrs. How are you doing today? Object moves in a circular formation approximately 1 meter off the ground before returning to Dr. That's how I feel today. That's excellent, Zoe. Are you ready to talk about why you don't usually like grown-ups today? Object remains stationary for approximately 30 seconds before vocalizing, maybe just a little. I don't like them because they took me away. They're bad people. Took you away from what, sweetie? Everything. I'm sorry. I mean, Mrs. Oh, he was about to say mommy. That's okay. That's okay. What did they do? Object once again remained stationary for approximately 2 minutes. I don't know. I shut my eyes because it was scary. All I saw were a bunch of people in coats like yours that were all around me. Then I just shut my eyes and I think I fell asleep. I heard a lot of whispering though, and a lot of cold metal things kept touching my arms and legs. I woke up and I couldn't see myself no more. All I had was my blanket. I'm sorry I had to go through that. Hey, you guys wouldn't do anything like that to me, would you? Of course not, sorry. I'm glad. Well, I think that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I love you. Oh no. Doctor reportedly preemptively powered off the recording device due to the fact that she believes the session to be over, and nothing of importance occurred after the cessation of the log. These statements were confirmed by the security personnel present. Researchers know due to the risk of causing SCP-1597 to become completely unresponsive and mistrustful towards all Foundation personnel, including myself and Agent, I hereby request no unnecessary testing other than interviews take place at the current time. Dr. Adelaide. Site Director note granted. Site Director Roger Langley. Yeah, I mean, you already have its trust. Her trust. I'm gonna say her trust. I'm not gonna be like the Foundation. I'm gonna objectify this poor little blanket. You already have her trust, so you should not abuse that. Addendum XI. Doctor and agent were confirmed to be dead as of 2000 when SCP breached containment. Oh no. Oh, Zoe's not going to like that. Zoe's not going to like that. Zoe's going to lose her shit. When informed that these personnel would not be returning, SCP-1597 became unresponsive and did not enter into an active state for 2 weeks. Though it was constantly reassured that Doctor and Agent would be coming back at any time, the object refused to interact with any other personnel and repeatedly demanded to see the aforementioned people. During this time, constant sobbing matching the voice of SCP-1597 was heard emanating from the object when no personnel were attempting to interact with it. This behavior continued for months. After this, anytime personnel entered into its containment chamber during the object's active phase, it would cease animation and resist all attempts at communication. Note, due to the low likelihood of regaining SCP-1597's trust, testing has here on been approved for the purpose of forcing SCP-1597 into an active state, viewing the origin of its anomalous properties, and researching the method by which this object operates. You bastard! You absolute cunt! The doctor promised Zoe that you will never do such a thing, and you asked, and they asked you to not do such a thing, and now you're like, well, since they're dead, I guess we can do the tests again. That's disgusting. After experimentation of the object commenced on 2000, SCP-1597 began animating in order to move itself away from personnel, usually in the upper parts of its containment chamber while emitting high-pitched noises. Through trial and error, it was determined that the liquids, especially water, were effective in disrupting the object's ability to levitate. Furthermore, the object was shown to have little physical strength when active and was able to be subdued with paperweights. As such, containment procedures have been modified. You guys are assholes. You guys are assholes! That poor little security blanket. Never asked for this. Never asked for this. And you guys decided to be absolute dicks. Oh man, poor Zoe. Probably it also saw the doctor as its mommy, which is oh, this is just sad. This is just a sad one. Ah.